Assistant Director Williams.
I know who you are.
Fisher. Long time no see.
Stop looking. He won't find me. I know about your case against Lambert and me.
Well, after New York City, you disappeared. You went rogue. But if you come in, we can work something out.
No thanks. You've been after us since this mission started.
I had to be. You and Lambert went way over the line on this one.
Tens of thousands of lives were at stake.
Exactly. And we have ways to go about these things. But you and Lambert went off alone, taking unnecessary risks and making all kinds of blunders. Starting with Iceland. Remember?
Forget how to climb, Fisher? When Lambert asked me to show you the ropes, I didn't think he meant it literally.
Don't start, Hisham. Your support on this, remember?
Should I call Lambert and confirm that?
You won't have to.
Nice timing.
You're en route to a power plant and foundry. We believe it's owned by Rahim Kadir, who's been supplying arms to terrorist groups all over the world. We need to keep an eye on this guy, and that's where you come in. Infiltrate the site, find their comm room, and plant the surveillance devices you were issued.
Piece of cake.
It should be, if you work together. But don't get cocky. Finish before sunup and we'll extract you by helicopter.
It's understood.
Good luck, you two.
Some mistake. I was informed you already had the weapons.
We did.
You did?
Mr. Dufresne, I assure you that Rahim is handling the situation.
And what precisely is the situation?
Please, I will see if I can get you more information. Meanwhile, you are free to browse the schematics on the computer.
I have no use for schematics. I require the actual item. Moss? It's a meal. It appears that these idiots in Iceland have been burgled. Enrica and I are coming back immediately. Meet us at MSY.
Fisher, we need to get the hell out of here now.
Sam? What's going on, Lambert?
I broke the news when I pulled him out of Iceland. He didn't take it well. Nobody would, losing their own flesh and blood. And he'd never be the same again. They say if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. Well, Sam didn't die. He had nothing to lose anymore, so he took the most dangerous mission of his career. That's how he ended up in Ellsworth Penitentiary. He was treated the same as anybody else. No better, no worse. It was no midnight run, for damn sure. He didn't need much help to look like hell, not since Sarah, his daughter, was killed. You hate to see a good man fall so far.
Is that all you got? Come on!
Me, I hope this mission would let him pull himself back together. We needed him. Prison. A hell of a place to save a man's life.
Lambert ordered you out? Just like that?
My daughter was dead.
And how does that take precedence over matters of national security?
It doesn't.
So you agree Lambert made a judgment error?
I won't answer that.
Fine. So the little information you did recover from Iceland told you that what was stolen from Rahim Kadir was not a weapon at all. It was red mercury, right?
Yes.
An explosive substance which, when added to small doses of plutonium, can easily create a 2-kiloton bomb the size of a baseball. And you and Lambert lost it.
We had a lead, Emile Dufresne. He tried to buy the red mercury before it was stolen.
So Lambert decided to infiltrate Dufresne's organization, hoping he'd take another shot at getting his hands on the red mercury. That's why he sent you in, undercover on American soil, clearly exceeding the NSA's mandate.
Our mandate is to protect American citizens. The CIA was dragging its feet. It was us or nobody.
But to infiltrate Dufresne's organization, you needed a way in. And you found it at Ellsworth Penitentiary.
Man, I am so psyched. I can feel it all coming together. I just can't wait to see my buddies in the JBA again. You should come along too, once we break out of here. How soon do we make our move?
Don't rush the plan, Jamie. That's the quickest way things can go wrong.
Yeah, I hear you. So what's the next step? Last time we grabbed the walkie-talkie. Where to this time?
I'm going back to the guard booth. What's the point of having only one walkie-talkie? We each need one in case we get separated during the escape.
Still got the lockpick?
Yep.
Good. Let me give you a boost.
Hello, Sam. How are you?
Could be worse.
And how's Jamie Washington?
Fine, we've become best pals in the last 3 weeks.
So the mission is on track.
It is. He's already talking about introducing me to his friends in the JBA, particularly the boss, Emile Dufresne. How are things on your end?
Rough. Most people at Third Echelon still believe the setup and think you've gone rogue, but Assistant Director Williams isn't one of them anymore. He did some digging, found out that we're trying to locate the Red Mercury by infiltrating Dufresne's organization. Now he's looking for an excuse to pull the plug.
How did he find out?
That was my fault, Sam. He managed to get his hands on the list of buyers you recovered from Iceland.
Then I need to break out with Jamie, now.
Why do you think I'm here? Tonight's the night. Another Splinter Cell team is sneaking inside. They'll provide you with all the cover you need to get out. PDA on the counter has the prison's layout on it. Take it.
Thanks. Anything else?
3 things. I ran a check on Barnum, the man you said Washington wants dead. Whatever happens, you cannot let Barnum die. He's an important witness for the Department of Justice. Second, near the morgue you'll find a hidden disk with information on Washington from the prison's computers. It may help you later on. Final point, and I can't stress this one enough, Sam. No casualties. You're going to be on a thin moral tightrope. The JBA has to trust you, but so does the assistant director. If the JBA suspects you are a traitor, or if Williams thinks you are playing too risky, then it's over either way. Every decision you make will have consequences. It's not an easy situation for you, but I wouldn't trust the Red Mercury to anyone else. Good luck, Sam. I'll keep in touch from time to time through your cochlear implant.
Looks like you could use a spotter, Washington. Too bad you got me instead.
Bring it on, you mother!
Barnum!
Stay out of this!
Not a chance. Get off him, now.
Wait your turn, Fisher. There's enough beatings to go around.
I always cut in line.
All 3 of you, go to the wall and put your hands against it now! You just made a big mistake! They're gonna have to hose you off the concrete when I get through with you! That's it! You asked for this!
Are you okay?
Never mind me. Finish him off! Knockout gas.
Bad mistake. The sweet taste of liberty. I owe you big for this, Sam. You know that offer I made you on the inside is still good.
Tell me more about your friends.
Emile Dufresne. He founded the JBA. That's short for John Brown's Army. Emile's a man with ideas and vision, and the will to make them reality. You know what I mean?
Sounds exactly like what I'm looking for.
Great, come on. We got a long ways to go to New Orleans.
He wasn't happy that I didn't kill Barnum. I hope his testimony was worth the trust it cost me. After Ellsworth, Washington and I traveled to the JBA headquarters in New Orleans. That's where I met the family. First up was the man in charge, Emile Dufresne. I remembered him from Iceland. Next was his lieutenant, Carson Moss. Can't say we hit it off. The person who was going to handle the weapon was Enrica Villablanca. She wasn't much older than my daughter. And finally, there was B.J. Sykes, the techie in charge of their security systems. One man I didn't get to meet was Cole Yeager. It seems Dufresne was afraid Yeager was plotting to take over the JBA. So he sent me on an errand to pump Yeager for information, hoping Yeager might try to get the new recruit on his side. On my way to see Yeager, I had an opportunity to sneak into the compound's restricted area, so I took it. What happened to Yeager?
Lambert had him picked up. He's still in custody. Dufresne looked for him, but not too hard. But let's get back to you. Your first assignment for the JBA was to rob a train in New York?
A private train used by a bank to transfer liquid assets without drawing attention.
Did you know what the money was for?
No, but Emile didn't want any witnesses. He ordered me to kill anyone I came across. Lambert told me the exact opposite. 0 casualties.
Who supplied your equipment for this robbery?
Lambert was posing as an arms dealer. He sold equipment to Dufresne so I could still have access to my usual gear.
That was a big risk.
Too big.
Fisher, Enrica. The train has already arrived, and the valuables are being loaded on board. We will be hijacking the train, but we still need the code to its vaults. Fisher will obtain that from the station chief. If you encounter anyone, strike first and leave no potential witnesses alive.
I saved the guys inside from the crash and minimized the pilot. There.
Okay, Sam, you're good to go.
What are you doing?
Getting there faster.
No, we have to stop. There's a wall.
Don't even think about it. Stay cool and you'll be fine. Hold tight.
Talk to me, Lambert. I've got a bloodbath here.
You promised me no body count on this one, Sam. We need to meet. Pronto. Drop point Charlie, tomorrow night, usual time. Got it?
Oh yeah, I got it. He gave Dufresne the opportunity to discover who'd stolen the Red Mercury from Iceland. Then he got himself a sample to use both as a test and a diversion. He had the samples shipped to Cozumel. We followed soon after. The target was a cruise ship with 2,000 souls on board. Dufresne wanted us to plant the Red Mercury bomb and get out. Lambert wanted me to prevent the detonation by tampering with its trigger mechanism, Enrica's cell phone. But you interfered and made everything worse.
I couldn't rely on you, Fisher. The stakes were too high.
Fisher, we have successfully smuggled the Red Mercury device on board. Get it while Enrica fixes the comm relay.
Roger that, Bot.
Good. Finally here.
Nice to see you, too.
Let me get on top of you,
What?
so I can place the relay.
Oh, of course.
I'm over.
Good. You get to the comm room. I'll go fetch our package.
Once I'm there, I'll unlock the service elevator so you can reach the lower decks. Make your way back to the music lounge, then take the door on your right. I'll meet you in the engine room. Take care. Time you got here. Give me the bomb and let's do this already.
You're going to set it here?
On the other side of the pipes. Can you give me a hand getting over there? Thanks, Sam. Damn it. Sam, did my phone fall out of my pocket? Can you see it? We need it to trigger the bomb. If anything goes wrong, Emil is gonna have my head.
I've got it. I'll give it to you at the extraction point. This is it. Our one chance to prevent the bomb from exploding. I wonder how far Emil will go if the bomb doesn't explode. Would he kill Enrica? Or me? Are we worth more than 2,000 lives? This could be the end of everything. We'll just have to suffer the consequences. 2,000 dead is too high a price.
We are poor men, Mr. Fisher. Failure is a luxury we cannot afford. It's the result of laziness, poor discipline. But all that can be corrected. New habits formed. Don't you think, Enrica?
I'm the one that screwed up, not her.
Sir, if...
What is it, boss?
Nothing.
I thought so. We have no margin for error. None of you should ever forget that.
I followed your orders and saved over 2,000 people, Williams. Even though Dufresne took it out on me and Enrica.
Then he sent you to Russia.
He needed a tanker. Didn't say why. A smuggling ship was trapped in the ice in the Sea of Okhotsk. They dropped me in to clear the area and secure the tanker for them. I never want to see another ship again.
Steve, I saw you on the calendar. You cannot hide from me. You want my boat, huh? You think you can take her away from me? I do not think so, my friend. Nobody takes my ship away from me. Do you hear? Nobody! She is mine!
I bet he's great fun at parties.
I'll scuttle this ship before I let you have her. There are 4 bombs hidden on board, and I've armed them to go off in 10 minutes. You and I are going to the bottom of the sea together. my clever friend. What do you think about that?
Came Kinshasa. Why did Dufresne take you with him?
Security. Dufresne was closing the Red Mercury deal, but he wasn't sure about his new allies. He kept me out of sight to step in if things went sour. That was when all of Lambert's planning paid off. I was on site and left alone, so I could listen in on Dufresne's meeting. We finally learned what he was planning.
You're late.
I had my reasons.
And what were they?
I believe I have just finished specifying that they were my reasons.
Gentlemen, it will be difficult to maintain our precarious mutual cooperation if we begin fighting before the meeting has even started. And it would be a shame if it were to fall apart now, when we are so close to success.
Let us keep it brief, so we do not have to spend too much time together.
Very well. My team is on schedule. We have selected the target and arranged for transportation of the devices.
My men have possession of the tanker. They are sufficiently skilled to steer it into Los Angeles harbor.
The Red Mercury, taken from Rahim Kadir, has proven satisfactory. You will receive it as soon as you deliver the money.
And don't forget, we still require the President's itinerary for his Nashville visit.
They're going to nuke 3 targets at once.
Good. Now I would like to discuss how we will be shipping the Red Mercury devices.
Masood, do you mind?
Yes, what?
Are you serious? I will skin him alive! I will feed him his own balls!
What's going on, Masood?
Gentlemen, this meeting is over!
What? That arrogant bastard!
What do you propose we do now?
Let me see what is going on with that lunatic Masood. I'll contact you when I learn something.
Very well, but I won't be staying long.
This is even bigger than Lambert thought.
That would indeed be a problem. I'll deal with it. Thank you, Tokfir. The meeting ended sooner than expected. Were you able to accomplish everything?
I got what you wanted.
Excellent. How do you feel about loyalty, Mr. Fisher?
There have been a few times where it was the only thing that kept me alive.
I value few things in this world more than loyalty. Without it, there is no foundation for any greater enterprise. That is why Jaeger had to be disposed of.
Why are we talking about this, boss?
Because we have a traitor.
Says who?
During the meeting, Masood received a call from one of his men. The news was important enough to end our discussion.
Are you absolutely sure of this?
It has been confirmed by Tokfir, who has his sources.
So, what do we do now?
You kill him.
Kill him?
There is very little trust between the 3 groups. Removing Hamza will put Masood greatly in our debt, and I want that leverage on him.
Did you say Hamza?
Yes, Hisham Hamza. Do you know him?
I've shot him once or twice.
Then you know what he looks like.
Yeah.
Good. I'd recommend leaving something unpleasant in his car. It'll be faster than trying to track the man himself down. Any questions?
Not a one. You're hurt.
It's just a flesh wound.
I've heard that before. How do we get you to the parking lot?
We walk? I'm gonna need your help with this one, Sam.
No kidding. They've set up an ambush by your car. What? Did you steal Masood's parking space?
Don't joke. There are bodies in the street from guys who were shot for doing less.
Any of these guys about your size?
Dunno. This is the place. Leave me here. You've got a chopper to catch.
You sure you're gonna be okay?
Positive. Thanks, Sam. I owe you my life.
Nothing you wouldn't have done for me.
Yeah, but you didn't need the help.
Don't get yourself fixed up.
Sam, I want to give you a little present. It's a syringe containing 1 dose of a combination coagulant and adrenaline booster. If you're wounded really badly, it will stop the bleeding and keep your heart pumping. That's the idea, anyway.
So it'll take me longer to die?
Well, it's supposed to buy some time for help to arrive. Of course, it's never been field tested.
Thanks.
Just do me a favor. Don't put yourself in a position where you'll need it.
Liv caused you some trouble with Dufresne, but at least you had enough sense not to kill him.
Hisham's a good man, and the mission was accelerating. Dufresne was receiving 5 red Mercury devices. All of them were going to be detonated at the same time. One of them was going to be on the Alcost tanker to be taken into Los Angeles Harbor. The second was being choppered to Nashville, where the president was making an appearance. The last 3 were for New York City. But first, Emile smuggled the bombs into the States through his headquarters in New Orleans. While I was back there, I managed to sneak into the restricted area again. But I'm sure you remember that. I'm not letting Lambert die. How is Lambert?
Dufresne roughed him up pretty badly before you stepped in, but he's expected to recover.
Not like some other people. Right, Williams?
Fisher, what I did was necessary.
This is where it all pays off! All the work, all the sacrifice, it ends here! And we couldn't have done it without you, Fisher!
Don't thank me yet!
What? Hell and damnation!
What's going on?
It seems Mr. Sykes was right. Our Mr. Fisher is a traitor and a spy. And for that, he died. Kill Fisher on sight!
Where are you going, Sam?
Wherever Emile is, you know what I have to do.
He wants me to shoot you. I don't think I'm gonna do that.
So what are you gonna do?
No, Sam. The question is, when all this is over, what are we gonna do?
When I figure it out, I'll tell you.
I have to go or Emile gets suspicious. His team is on the roof. Moss is on the 68th floor. Good luck, Sam.
Enrica.
Do not move unless I tell you to do so. The next one kills. I want you to very slowly toss your pistol aside. Good. Now tell me, what have you done with the rest of my men?
Go check. I'll wait here.
Have you killed them then? Men who worked with you? Who trusted you?
Spare me the disappointed father lecture, Emile. From the beginning, you were nothing more than targets.
And what does that make you? A soldier? A pawn? It doesn't matter. Goodbye, Mr. Fisher. No! Fisher!
Sam, where are you? Is that you?
Enrica, get inside, now! No!
We did good, Sam. Didn't we? In the end?
Of course, Enrica.
Oh, Sam. I'm so sorry.
cheat was a target. You lost your perspective.
You are going to pay.
Really? You won't be the one to collect. We'll find you, Fisher. You can't hide from us.
Watch me.
I will.
We interrupt this programming to bring you a breaking news story. The United States narrowly averted catastrophe today as a three-pronged terrorist assault was foiled. Authorities were able to derail attempts to detonate atomic devices in Nashville, Los Angeles, and Manhattan. The identities of the terrorists are still unknown, as no group has stepped forward to claim responsibility for the acts. FBI spokesman Herbert Mangle said today, several devices, which we believe to be nuclear in nature, were recovered before they could be detonated. We are investigating how they were brought into the country and are following every angle. The president praised the preparedness and swiftness of action of the FBI and local authorities, noting that they had saved not only his life, but the lives of millions of Americans.